Now tell me about growing up. What was fun? What did y'all do for fun, your brothers and sisters? What did y'all do? What was fun?
Well, we played and did just like everybody else, you know. Visit children. So mom and dad would take us. We'd go by the wagon, put us all in the wagon, especially on Sunday. Certain things you didn't do on Sunday. You didn't play ball on Sunday. You went to church. And after church, you went to visit the families and play with so the children could play together. And the old folks talk together. So, but you visit on Sunday, work during the week.
Mm-hmm. That's how you did it.
That's the way we did it.
Okay.
And whatever was going on the farm, he had his farm. You worked, you did it.
Uh-huh.
That's why so many people had big families, because they would raise the children, have big families to help them with the farm, so they wouldn't have to hire somebody to help them save it. That's what they did. Why they did that.
Ah, that's what they did.
But when the children come along, they didn't have big families. One and two is none.
Uh-huh.
One, two, and none.
Hmm.
Buck he was trying to have as many as my mother had, my oldest brother.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to have, Mama had 10. He got to 8, and his wife told him no more. Margaret told him no more.
Hmm. No more. So he had 8. Then everybody else had the most was 2, wasn't it?
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Pete had 1. Rosa had 2 boys. Bill had 2 boys. And Alvin,
Jim.
he had two girls.
Yeah, Jim had 2 girls.
Yeah, Jim, 2 girls. Yeah, they didn't nobody had no over 2.
Mm-hmm.
Rosa had 2 boys.
Mm-hmm.
Roxana, Christine, and myself didn't have any children.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah.
We wanted them, but we never had them.
Yeah. Yeah. Now tell me what.
Well, you didn't hear about all the shooting and killing that's going on now. You might hear about it every once in a while, but you didn't hear about it. We in the country didn't hear about it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, what you think about some of these modern things like computers, cell phones, cable TV? What you think about all that?
Well, it's okay if that's what people want.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I wasn't interested in it after I got old.
Uh-huh.
If it had come along when I was younger.
Mm-hmm. And what about at work? Did you have to use computers at the hospital?
It was just coming in when I left.
What was just coming
The
in?
computers was coming in. We had to put vital signs. We were putting vital signs on the computer. And everything you write, you got to be sure it's on that computer. And but that was just coming in when I retired.
Mm-hmm.
So I left it there.
Okay. That was just coming in. Mm-hmm. If somebody were to cook your favorite meal, what's your favorite meal? What you like to have? What's your favorite meal?
Roast beef is my favorite. Beef, steaks, and stuff like that. If I had to eat one all the time, it would be the beef,
Mm-hmm.
not chicken.
Not chicken.
No chicken, not every day. That's almost what we get here.
Uh
A lot of chicken. That's what I'm gonna have today for my dinner.
huh. Are you having chicken?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's,
I thought you said crab cake.
well, crab cakes is a special, but not to just eat all the time. I'd probably get used to that too by then.
Uh, okay, so it's not an everyday thing.
Oh, that's a special
Oh, okay. And what kind of dessert you like?
pound cake.
Pound cake. Uh-huh.
Pound cake
And what about you like ice cream with it?
with ice cream,
What flavor ice cream?
vanilla,
Vanilla ice cream.
vanilla ice cream.
Uh-huh. And what's your favorite liquor?
None, none, not even beer.
No beer.
We used to go out and all that kind of stuff, and I used to try. I used to taste it, mother. Yeah, taste one. He had to take the rest of it because I could not take that stuff.
Uh-huh.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah.
No smoking.
Oh, you never smoke?
I tried, but I didn't.
Oh.
We used to get daddy's, used to steal daddy's cigarettes and go out in the what we go where we had to get the tobacco. And rest would start coughing and carrying on. We said, well, you gonna let them know where we are? Because we go out the house and go in the little house that they strip tobacco in. And she started hooping. Not just coughing, she would be hooping. And we said, you gonna let them know what we doing.
Mhm. That was
I
it.
couldn't handle that either, so I left it alone.
Uh-huh. Hmm. That was the end of that.
That was the end of that.
Now y'all took some trips. Tell me about some of the trips y'all went on.
Oh, man, right. We used to go to travel. We went to California, drove from here to California, came back through Florida, and that way. We went to Seattle. We went to the convention, and your mama and your daddy was with us. We went to San Francisco to the convention, like they have here and all.
Mm-hmm.
And when that was over, after a week, we went on up into Seattle, Washington.
Uh-huh.
We went on a cruise to all the islands,
Mm-hmm.
and that was that. Cause I didn't want to go back there. I enjoyed it, but I didn't want to go back. I saw enough
Uh-huh.
that I never wanted to go back because things changed so after then. That was in '76, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And after things got to change and so much was happening, I wouldn't even want to get back on there no more.
Mm-hmm. Now y'all went to Trinidad and Tobago too, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what that was like.
It was beautiful. We had two ladies, nurses from over there was working at city.
And where were they from again?
Jamaica.
Oh, Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
And they both were nurses, or went to school for nurses here in the state. And when they finished, they stayed here and worked a while. Well, they're still in the country because I think the oldest girl, there was two sisters, and I think the oldest one is somewhere. She's somewhere in the States now, and the other one got married up in the Western states. So they probably still here. But we went down and stayed at their house, and all we had to do was pay our way there, and that was it. We didn't have to pay nothing else. So we stayed at their house, and it was really not enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What church were you raised in?
Two churches. Blue Wing Baptist, which was the church that I joined. My father was a member there, and he was a deacon in that church. My mother went to Elijah Grove, so first Sunday we was in Blue Wing, and fourth Sunday we was in Elijah Grove. So we had two churches that we really first Sunday, because it was you had service one Sunday a month, but you had a chance to go to visit other churches, so that's what they did.
So what?
Prospect,
Uh-huh.
Lawson Chapel, Aaron's Creek, St. Matthew's. There's a lot of churches around they would go to, and they'd have programs, and they invite you to come to their program, like Children's Day, Father's Day, and all them kind of things they'd have service for.
Mm-hmm.
But now they have service every Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
just like you do here. That was I joined Blue Wing.
Uh-huh.
I think most of us went to Blue Wing with Daddy. Seemed like me, Christine and Buck. But Christine and somebody went to Elijah Grove with Mama.
Uh-huh.
But the most of us were with Daddy.
Uh-huh.
Now Roger, he was out of Lawson Chapel.
Uh-huh.
That was his hometown church. I don't know what Sunday that service was. I believe it was second Sunday. And get it on the wagon and buggy.
On the what?
Wagon.
What's that? What's that like?
Hook the mules and horses up to that wagon and go. You'd be surprised at the wagons around the church with the horses tied to the tree.
What?
You don't know anything about that?
No. What?
Yes, indeed. And when they had all of us, everybody couldn't get on the wagon, so we older ones had to walk and take the little ones on the wagon.
What?
Then when they celebrated from the wagon, they went to T-Model Ford car, the first car he ever had. And that was a two-seater car, and him and Mama could sit up in there with the baby. We had to walk.
And how far did you have to walk?
About 2 miles. It might have been about 2.5 miles. We had to walk about 2.5 miles. We go from where we live through the woods, the little paths and all, and go over to 49. That's where the church was. Oh, you go all the way across there, but you could, if you go in a car, you got to go all down there and around there and go up. But to walk, you go straight across there.
So you walked.
Plenty of time we walked. And got just about to the church. Mama stopped at a branch and wash our little feet off and put on our little black patent leather shoes and little white socks. And we go in there with our feet. When we come back, we stop there and pull them off. That was your Sunday clothes.
So what were you walking in, barefoot?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
You walk barefooted. That's why I told you to stop at a branch and wipe your feet off before she put the white socks on you. And she made our clothes. Sell chickens. Take chickens to the store and get some material, and she would make our clothes for us. Put some starch in them, and we were dressed up.